And in Psycho Talk tonight, anti-union Indiana Governor Mitch Daniels back at it again, trying to respond to the president's State of the Union address last night. The main purpose of Daniels' speech was to convince Americans President Obama is actually lying when he says the economy is improving, even though the facts tell us otherwise. Part of Daniels' argument was the bogus idea that President Obama is anti-business.
Contrary to the president's constant disparagement of people in business, it's one of the noblest of human pursuits. The late Steve Jobs, what a fitting name he had, created more of them than all those stimulus dollars the president borrowed and blew.
Come on, Mitch. Why don't you jump in this race? We'd love to have you. Apple creates plenty of jobs, but not in America. An article in Sunday's New York Times reports Apple employs 43,000 people in the United States of America, most in the retail division. But there are 700,000 people who manufacture Apple products like iPads and iPhones, and almost none of them work in the United States of America. Meanwhile, the Congressional Budget Office estimates the president's stimulus spending directly created or saved at least 1.4 million jobs, 32 and a half times the number of Apple jobs in the country you're in right now, the great U.S. of A. And the New York Times columnist Paul Krugman also points out Obama's auto loan just by itself saved a lot more jobs than Apple's U.S. employment. Since June of 2009, the American automobile industry has added back more than 170,000 jobs, almost 4 times more than U.S. employees that Apple has in this country. So, for Mitch Daniels to say Steve Jobs created more American jobs than President Obama is mathematically incorrect psycho talk.
I want to help the 99%.
Mitt Romney is looking out for the 99%, except when he's shouting them down.
America's right and you're wrong.
Now the number one man at Fox News is ready to pull the plug on Mitt. Sam Stein of the Huffington Post is here. Newt Gingrich is now wearing his marital past as a badge of honor.
It may make me more normal than somebody who wanders around seeming perfect.
Former Congressman Alan Grayson will respond. And Wisconsin roars back into the headlines. There are big surprises in the new polling and new fundraising totals for Scott Walker. State Senator Lena Taylor is here.